Fever fans emotional after unseen set of Caitlin Clark-Sydney Colson pictures emerge. Sydney Colson's knees buckled right in front of Caitlin Clark. In the first quarter of their game against the Phoenix Mercury, Colson hobbled off the court with a non-contact injury after she went down near the Indiana Fever bench. Teammates and staff rushed to the oldest player on their roster. Helped off by trainer Todd Champlin and teammate Bree Turner, she couldn't put an ounce of weight on her left leg. Colson was diagnosed with an ACL tear as she joined Clark on the injury list for the Fever. That was not the place Fever wanted their two best point guards to be at by midseason. A 36-year-old Colson brought championship-winning experience to nurture Clark in her sophomore WNBA season. It was clear that the two grew closer together in their short time, and it's even more evident considering the latest heartwarming clips released on social media. Sports photographer Bree Lewerke released some unseen on-court pictures of Clark and Colson. She captioned the post, "Some CCX Sid photos I haven't shared, yellow heart. And of course, Clark is seen having a big laugh with the league's funniest player. Colson is a part-time stand-up comedian and had her first show at this year's All-Star Weekend. While Clark couldn't attend that one, Colson sure would have given her the gist in the locker room. In another pic, Colson is hugging their Wonder Girl, which speaks even more now, considering both are going through a tough time with injuries. The pictures spoke to the fans as they flooded the internet with emotional messages. Fans moved by Sydney Colson's heartwarming photos with Caitlin Clark. A championship. Caitlin Clark said of her goals for 2025 before the ball had tipped off. And Clark had Colson to guide her on how to. Colson was one of the two players who had already experienced the high of winning the W, with her 2 rings with the Las Vegas Aces. It was a symbolic structure that a championship-winning point guard is guiding a young phenom through unknown WNBA waters. Given how everything unfolded, these photos were guaranteed tearjerkers for fans. "The vet she needed and deserved," wrote one fan. Caitlin Clark is not well liked by the veterans of the league, which is the popular narrative among the fans. While there are glaring debates on whether that is true or not, the fans still believe it. And in their eyes, Colson was one of the few veterans who had a great relationship with Clark. This belief intensified after DeWanna Bonner fell out with the team and moved out. In this storm, Colson was happy with her backup role to Clark and is clearly loved among the fans. Another fan wrote, "Sure. Way to make us cry." Grinning squinting face, it has been a tough few weeks for the Indiana Fever fans. They have lost 3 of their most key players in Colson, Ari McDonald, and Sophie Cunningham. Then they went on that high in that Connecticut game, but were brought back down again by Cunningham's MRI report. These pictures just brought back the nostalgia of what could have been. However, Lewerke was not over providing unseen images yet. Along with her Twitter post, Lewerke had an even bigger dump in store for the fans on her Instagram, where she included every injured player from this Fever squad. She captioned that post with, "Pour one out for our fallen Fever girlies, red heart, adhesive bandage. Watching all of their favorites smiling and having fun, a fan wrote, "I'm going to need to fast forward to the next season, but must have a redo with the exact same roster, pretty please." This has been a resilient group of players and has faced every hurdle together. The unity was visible after they completed that comeback against the Connecticut Sun, and coach Stephanie White was seen in tears as she addressed the media. It just showed how much it meant for them. "At least we love each other endlessly," Caitlin wrote under these photos. The fans have been on this roller coaster just as much as the players, and they have tied themselves to this team. One fan wrote, "I want to post with all of Sydney Colson's facial expressions, LOL." Colson's comedy and funny character are one of the reasons why she is so loved around the WNBA. Even while she is on the bench during games, she finds a way to enjoy, which uplifts the entire squad. As they battle through the injury storm, there's value in pausing to remember the moments that lifted them.